Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish.
We're live! I'm excited. Today is Friday's Q&A, and guess what? We have so many lovelies who are getting on airplanes and coming to our experience. That's right, Full Bloom is on. And I mean, I want to mention a few people like Terry Ellingham, Susan Mason, Tracy Gambrell, Joanne Althouse. I hope I said, Joanne, I don't even know how to say your last name, so you're gonna have to help me on that. And Tiffany. We've got Patsy Beamish, Margaret Erickson, Sarah Preston, of course, Nancy Weitzel, Allison Smith, and Christine Tabor are already signed up to go, not to mention all the other people who have signed up with early bird tickets to come to Full Bloom. And I'm just, I had tears. And I'm just a quick story I'm going to tell you. I had the butterflies when we were getting ready to launch all of this stuff. And I thought, what if nobody wants to come? And what if, and I started getting scared. And I thought, well, who do you think you are? Why would anybody want to come? And just what, and I'm telling you this, why I'm telling you this? Because the old tapes always like to come on back. They do. I spotted them down, of course. But then I started seeing you all come in, and I started seeing you get these tickets, and I went, oh, it's going to be so good. I can't wait. And I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Corliss, it's good to see you. Flynn's in the house. Vanessa's in the house. Jeanette. There's Jocelyn and Angie and Jackie and Kathy. New High Ponytail Club, by the way. I saw her. Oh, look at my girl Joanne's Full Bloom ready. Of course you are. She's like the Full Bloom queen. Are you kidding me? I'm going to give you a crown. There's Denise. Look at everybody. Sarah. Did you see Sarah's post today, or two of her posts? You have to see both of them. They're one's hilarious. Well, they're both funny. Go see them. They're funny. They're great. But Full Bloom's on. There's Elizabeth and Carla and Catherine and June. Oh, my lovelies. Denise, Jocelyn. So glad you're here. And of course, who else is in the house? There's my girl, Suzanne. It is Althouse. Okay, Althouse. I thought so. Debbie's here. Gwen's here. And we have a ton of people who have said, yeah, I can't make it, but I'm going to come virtually anyway. So it's on, girlfriends. Game on. Go get your early bird tickets now. Prices will never be lower. And after the weekend, these prices are shut down. I want to explain a couple things to you. Prices are going up for this. You know why? We have a videographer coming. We have an editor. And then we're going to have this edited. We have food that we're paying for, a place that we're paying. We've got a big load of expenses that we're willing to take on. But we've got to raise our prices. We got to cover it. We got to pay people, And I just want you to know that. I don't want you to think, oh, look, they're at a big money grab. This is not that at all. This is just about making it make sense. And so therefore, this is what this is all about. So prices are going up. Now, this is old grandfather prices that we had from when we were going to do Full Bloom 2 years ago. Can't do it anymore. But we're going to honor it. We're going to go forward with it. But it is going up to $247. It is going up to $247. And on Tuesday, that's what's happening. Same with the virtual tickets. Because we've got to do a lot of things to make all of this happen. So you go to the same place, June. Go to saveydinner.com/bloom. That's where you're going to see the page that explains exactly what's going on, and you can do it. Jeanette says, thoughts can make us or break us. And yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's absolutely true. So there are virtual options and there are in-person options. You know what I want? I want you here. You know that, right? But I also, if you can't be here, the second best thing is that you be on the other side of Crowdcast and participating and being a part of. I'm not going to be able to interact with you nearly as much because I'm going to be interacting with the people that are in front of me. But we're still going to have a good time. And we're still going to be loving you up. And you're going to be among friends and all your lovelies. So I had to say that. And thank you so much for those of you who have already early birded. We are so grateful. And it's making us say, yes, we made the right decision to get this videographer, to get this location, to put all the little ducks in a row. We're just delighted. Jen's here. Hi, June. The prices were lower than my guess of this is absolutely the lowest they could charge and break even. It pretty much is our break even right now. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It depends on how many tickets we sell, of course. But again, I am willing to go all the way there. I am willing to take risks and do things that I think are the best for all of us. And therefore, we've gotten everything, all of our little ducks in a row. And it's just fantastic. Are you excited or what? I am super excited. Today's Q&A is FriYAY Q&A, Q&A, Q&A. Who's ready for it? I told you today what I'm also going to be doing is going through our supplements one by one and telling you why. And I'm going to also show you the supplements that I take, which pretty much it's everything that we've got. The only difference that I have is I have a couple of other extra add-ons that I'm going to tell you about. We keep those and we are actually linking to them on our Leanne Recommends page on the website so you can get them on Amazon. That's where I get mine. Okay, so we have all of that. We'll give you links for all of that. We're going to keep you up on it. And the reason that I got this idea is, first of all, I've had people ask me. And second of all, I had somebody who wrote in asking, what do? I don't know where to start. And rather than sit there and take a half an hour pounding out a thing, go get this. This is the reason why. I thought this would be a better idea would be to answer this in Q&A and give them give them the video of the whole thing so they understand exactly what it is that they need to do. Sarah said, the prices had me in tears this morning because it shows how committed you are to making Full Bloom accessible to everyone. Aw, dream team all the way. Yes, we are. We're very, we're in this for it as much as you are. We want to get out of it the same thing that you do. We want the connection, we want all of this. This is our community. We do pajama parties and fun things. The gala, by the way, is going to be like our pajama party, only we're dressing up in our big, our ooey gooey costumes, which is going to be so much fun. Razzle dazzle, as Amber would say. So anyway, I'm telling you all of this because all of this is how we circle the wagons and come together and elevate and go up that other level that we're all wanting, all of us. So you can see right here. Can you see that right there? There it is. Those are all my supplements sitting right there. I'm going to go through them all in just a moment. First, I'm going to answer these questions, and then I'm going to go through all of it. Mary Ann is in the house. I'm glad to see you. I'm excited you're here too. Oh, of course, I have to decline that for right now. So, that makes me sad. Okay. Sorry, let it go. I'll get it after. That's the lender. Trying to get a house for my daughter. Speaking of houses, I will tell you exactly, this is a question from Rena. And she said, regarding Caroline and home, she knows exactly what is going on with this. She said they might want to look into foreclosures. It's time consuming and rewarding. And she talked about somebody named Bob Diamond, an attorney in Pennsylvania, has courses on it and real estate ones and answers questions over the phone. So she said he's the biggest name in the field. Yeah, that is definitely, it is time consuming and all of that. My only hesitation is a lot of times they want cash deals and they can go through that, but it is worth looking into. I don't have the time for that, but I can hand it over to them, can I? I will have them take a look at that. Thank you for that, Rena. Also, she said, regarding losing weight, I prefer to think it as dropping weight because losing implies we want to find it again, and I don't. Really good point, right? Losing weight is, because you lose your keys, you want them back, right? You lose your weight, you don't want that back. but we don't mind dropping something, dropping an old habit that doesn't work for us, or dropping anything. So that was a very good point. Thank you for that. She said, what can we do to heal scars on our hands, legs, arms, and feet and face? Scars are funny things, and collagen really helps. So I have a three-pronged approach to this. One is I use Perfect Paleo Protein to take in the collagen. Remember, it's a beauty and structural protein, and it helps to diminish that. I take Beauty Support to help me build my own. And then the third one is that I put a little bit of oil on it. Like there is just a plain vitamin E oil that you can buy. You can use, it's called Egyptian Magic, if you've ever heard it. I know it's weird. It's some weird cream. It's on Amazon, and I've used that along with vitamin E. Taking fish oil, of course, really helps with the skin's integrity. Bone broth. The thing is, as your body starts to build skin, remember, every 28 days you're building new skin. So you will see the difference. You will see the difference. I have lost stretch marks and scars and all kinds of things from taking all that collagen, because when you're doing that, and also, by the way, one other thing that really, really helps too is doing a little bit longer fasts. And I'm talking about going beyond the 12 hours and going to 16 to 18 and even a 24-hour fast, that you are not going to die, nor will you develop an eating disorder unless you are prone to eating disorders. In that case, don't do this, obviously. So these kind of things put us in this thing called autophagy. Autophagy is when your body starts to, it means eating itself, which sounds really disgusting, but really it's eating up excess skin, like a Pac-Man. It's also eating up scars, stretch marks, all that stuff. Now I have barely noticeable scars under my breasts anymore, because I had a breast lift. I think I've shared that with you, and a tummy tuck. This is years ago after losing 70 pounds. I had, I look like a Shar-Pei on my belly from having two very large children back to back. Lots of stretch marks on my belly, and it's just all poochy and puffy, kind of wrinkly. Made it go away. Manuka honey, good one. Yeah, that also helps. That also helps with scar. There's a lot of things that help with scarring, but these are things that I know from doing it internally on a regular basis has just made all the difference, because my scars are barely visible. And they used to, and the tummy tuck, that goes hip bone to hip bone. You can't even barely see it anymore. Why not? I'll take it. Yay! Why not? It makes a big difference. She also asks, how can we forgive ourselves? Which, what a good question. We forgive this is my opinion, and you take it for what it's worth. But I believe that we forgive ourselves the same way that we are going to forgive someone who has done us wrong that's difficult to forgive. Very often, the forgiveness that we're seeking is something that we didn't go out and deliberately do. Or if it is something that we went out and deliberately do, the reason that we're looking for self-forgiveness is because we've changed our mind on that whole fact. And repentance is a changing of mind. It is seeing it completely different. It's coming to that different perspective. Now, I know the word repentance isn't much in today's vernacular, because it's not a very popular thing, and it sounds super, Bible belty, or however you want to look at it. But I think it's a really good word, because repentance really means that you've absolutely 100% changed your mind. Your heart has changed. There's been a shift. So regardless of what it is that you have to, that you're trying to figure out, what is the, what needs forgiving, or what it is that needs forgiveness, a general application of this is that we all don't deserve forgiveness, but we all deserve to give ourselves and others forgiveness. Does that make sense? We're all deprived and depraved. We all have, darkness in us. We all, and anybody who says, "Oh, I don't," or whatever. Hello, Mr. Arrogant or Miss Arrogant or whatever. None of us are beyond being awful. None of us are. You heard me tell you on Monday my horrible story of how I just wanted to get back at my ugly neighbor. And by the way, side note on that, I made a decision that just because all of this happened doesn't mean that I have to have them in my house. I don't have to be awful about that, but I don't have to love them up and be have them be my friends. I will still be neighborly and wave and what have you, but I don't need to pursue somebody who doesn't want to be my friend. That's a side note. That's me loving myself, by the way. Okay. And forgiving myself for being so ugly and petty and horrible. And we all have ugly and petty and horrible in us. We do. And what we do is we just go and say, you know what, there it is. There's the ugly part of my humanity peeking out and doing its thing. And my choice is to forgive myself. My choice is to say, you know what? Painful, awful, terrible. How do I forgive myself? I choose to. I choose to. And sometimes it's a little bit at a time, and a little bit at a time, and a little bit at a time. And sometimes if it's something atrocious, I had a girlfriend who killed somebody by accident in a car, and she had the hardest time with that. And it came to the place of being radical acceptance of this is what happened. And I happen to be that person behind the wheel. Because what else do you do? How do you forgive you? And she was distracted. It was her fault. Did she go out and say, today I'm just going to get behind the wheel and go kill somebody? No. But she had to take radical responsibility for it. And she had to move past, I can't forgive myself, to this is what happened. And I have to radically accept that. And it became a touchstone for her that how important it is to be driving and to be really on, turned on to what's going on. Freak out if are you talking on the phone while you're driving? That kind of a thing. So, this is where we all are. We're all in the place of making a choice to forgive ourselves or not. And when we don't forgive ourselves, then we don't move on in our lives and we don't get to experience all the massive privilege and opportunity and love and everything else because of something. So I hope that helps. And I hope that, it's hard to call this because I don't know what your forgiveness struggle is necessarily. But can I just say that we've all been there, right? Haven't we all been there in this place of just saying, I'm having a hard time forgiving myself. I struggled with that for a long time with sending my son to military school. I thought I did this for his own good. I really did with all my heart because I was at wit's end. And then afterwards, when he came back, with the battle scars and literally and telling me some of the stories, not all of them, I felt so guilty and horrible and what have you. And I asked him, through tears, how many times will you forgive me? And he finally just said, Mom, can you just let it go? Can you just let it go? That from him was everything that I needed, right? That is everything that I needed. And we all just, we get what we need at the time, I believe. And just put that out there and love yourself in the meantime, Rena, because in my opinion, you're well worth loving. And I'm glad you're here. This is from Elizabeth. Oh, wait, Elizabeth goes last. And Lindsay's here, by the way. Lindsay, you love her. Our very talkative customer service rep is here. Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, see, there it is. There it is. Elizabeth just shared, my mom killed a man once. It was extremely foggy, 4 a.m. Mom was on the road on the way back, riding a bike. He was high on meth, all in black. And she killed him accidentally, obviously. And it tormented her for years. And that's exactly where my friend was. It's just this absolute torment. And that just shows, we have a conscience, that we have a heart, we have a soul. It wasn't her fault at all. But the radical acceptance of this happened is, I think, first and foremost. And the second part of it is, I honestly did not mean this to happen. And I'd take it back in a minute if I could. But here we are with the consequence of it, and I'm choosing to forgive myself. That's all you can do. I'm choosing that. So we're going to talk to, we're going to do Elizabeth, and Lindsay is here, and she's going to timestamp this whole part for Elizabeth. And you might want to do the same thing too, because I'm going to talk specifically about supplements to take for weight loss and what they do. Okay, so keep that in mind. I'll let you know when it happens. Margaret says, I had a question about the topic of sleep from the Daily Dish show the other week. I know we shouldn't go to bed right after we eat. How much time should there be between eating dinner and going to bed? About 3 to 4 hours is ideal. And remember, the reason why is when we go 3 to 4 hours, we're giving our body an opportunity to do the business of digestion. If we go to bed with a bunch of food that needs digesting, our bodies are not going to be doing the work that they need to do in order for our bodies to do the healing. And that's when weight loss happens. There's a radical amount of stuff that happens when you're sleeping. You know, your brain, it scrubs itself between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., by the way. That's when all the magic happens with your brain. That's how you keep from getting Alzheimer's. And well, they don't say that's exactly what's out there. Let me take that back, walking it back. There's a lot of things happening there, and you will less likely get dementia or Alzheimer's if you are going to bed at those hours, because that's when that scrubbing happens in your head, washing your brain. Sometimes I don't get home from work until later than I would like to eat dinner. So what would you suggest? Not eating, having a smoothie, a regular dinner, something else? Thank you so much. Very, very excellent question. You know what my top thing for you would be? First of all, how do you feel? You know, if you get home late and you're hungry, go have a smoothie. I would do a smoothie. I would flip some stuff around. I would break my fast with my Target trifecta. And I know what you're doing, Margaret, because I've been reading everything that you're doing. And you're getting good results and good progress from your doctor. And by the way, I'm super proud of you. So there's that, number one. Then number two, the other thing that we need to be looking at is how you feel. Now, if you get home, let's say it's midnight or something, and you get home, you go, I'm just starving. I just need a little something. But you don't want to be going to bed at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. Make yourself a collagen shot, a couple, and you've got that. You're in the Hot Melt 30. You've got that little recipe book on how to do that. This is important. When you do this, when you have just that little bit, it takes care of the hunger and it takes care of you. Have your main meal before you go to work. If you're going to work like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, eat dinner, if you would, at 2. So flip things around to fit your whole schedule. We do it according to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is like normal, what people normally do. Then there's people who work shifts, and that's cool. But we just need to be able to adjust it for you, okay? That's fun. Let's see. I think that's going to work. So let me know what you think about that, Margaret. Lisa says, are you supposed to eat the salad and the soup on the Hot Melt 30, or is that just for the Hot Melt mix, for the Hot Melt sprint? Yes, for both. Yeah, there you go. That's easy. Okay, now, timestamp. Everybody pay attention to the timestamp, because now we're going to take Elizabeth's question front to back. That's at live 46 minutes. She says, hi, I am taking no supplements currently. I'm very overweight and tired. I've decided to try keto. I need to spend my money wisely on the best supplements, etc. I'm wondering if you'd please advise me as what keto-friendly products you offer that would help the most. I'm 53 and menopausal. I've had my gallbladder removed and often have problem with constipation. I'm sorry if that's too much information. No, not here. We talk about poop all the time. I suffer a lot from headaches, and I'm so tired all the time. I have visited your shop several times, but I can't figure out what would be best for me to purchase. I really appreciate your help. Elizabeth, it's my pleasure. So I'm going to tell you, first of all, my thoughts on this whole thing. I have so many women who are in your same position, menopausal, either a compromised or, postmenopausal, menopausal, perimenopausal. I got all the menopausals, right? I have so many women with gallbladder issues or no gallbladder, and et cetera, et cetera. So I'm going to take you to the place of where I think every single woman on this planet should go. And I will also dare to say that the women that I have seen with the most success are the women who follow this advice. And that is to start every morning with a Target trifecta smoothie. The reason I am saying this is because you begin the day when you're hungry. You don't eat before you're hungry, and you don't eat too past full. You eat only when you're hungry, and then you eat till you're satisfied and you stop. You allow your body to process. That's respecting your hunger hormones. And by the way, strong suggestion, go take a look at the Hot Melt Sprint, savingdinner.com/sprint. There you will see the strong suggestion, watch the webinar. There are kits available for the Target Trifecta Smoothie. Now, I'm going to say this over and over and over again on repeat. Target Trifecta Smoothies work. Protein, healthy fat, just the right amount, and the right amount of fiber. With it, we put in that kit, you're getting the fiber, you're getting the perfect paleo protein, that's the collagen. And again, I'm going to be going through all of our supplements. I'll tell you about that. But get the blasted kit. Everybody should get the kits. Go buy kits. Kits are 15% off. We put them together for a reason. They are meant to be used together. Everything that goes into that smoothie has an effect on your hunger hormones. It has effect on your satiety, so you're feeling full and like you don't feel like you need to go rattle around in the cupboards and find a stale bag of crackers. It gives you the nutrition that you need. There's enough calories, enough protein, the right amount of fiber, the right everything. And it's purposely bringing down the calorie count is just about right. And we don't do calories here, but calories do count, but not in the weighted way in which you'll hear a lot out into the world, right? Calories count to a degree, but that's not it. I mean, there's a lot of things on that buffet table that we need to take into consideration. I mean, honestly, if you sat there and ate 10,000 calories a day, you're going to see it, right? But I promise you're not going to be eating 10,000 calories a day from broccoli. Almost impossible. So it isn't about calorie count, but it isn't that calories don't count. They do, but just at that much. I know that's a lot. So I'm going to say all of that. My strong suggestions, go to savingdinner.com/kit. That's where we house the kits. That's where you're going to get the 15% off. You can get the basic kit. In the basic kit, you get the collagen. And let me tell you about the collagen. What does collagen do? Collagen helps with weight loss. Collagen helps to keep you full. And there's some new research. Let me find it. Oops, no. I had it right here. No, not there, there. What was the new research? The collagen is the only protein that's been shown to help with weight loss, reducing belly fat. Belly fat. That's really hard. There's a couple of other supplements. We have a CLA that really helps with belly fat and thigh fat, which I love. But this one in particular, and it not only helps with weight loss, but it improves your skin. Duh, right? It's a beauty and a structural protein, and reducing inflammation, improving GI health. And as you lose weight, your skin is going to improve, and therefore with autophagy and using intermittent fasting, at least 12 hours, sometimes a little bit more. Again, that's all in the Hot Melt Sprint. These are the things that move the needle on your life. I cannot stress this enough. There are free things that you can do that are going to make things happen. What we do is we come in, we enhance it. We enhance the burn because your body is naturally going to go into ketosis. So what do we want to do with that? Well, there's something that I want you to add to that kit, and that's the Hot Melt Mix. Now, the Hot Melt Mix, I'm drinking it actually in my teacup today, but the Hot Melt Mix has electrolytes in it. It also has a teensy bit of MCT oils and exogenous ketones, keeping you in ketosis, keeping your cells well hydrated, in high vibe, by the way, because this is how we get the electricity over the top of the cell and keep the cell hydrated. So it's not just about your liver, or your kidneys feeling like I'm going to pop anymore, but getting the hydration into the cell. That's a huge thing. And that's also good for your metabolism. Okay. And it's going to take you from feeling crappy all the time that's what happens when you eat a lot of carbs. And I'm going to guess that perhaps, carbohydrates aren't your friend and have been causing some issues. And if you say you have a lot of weight, very overweight, it's going to tell me that I'm going to say your waist is over 35 inches. Over 35 inches, we need to go into the place of low carb because our bodies are letting us know we're not dealing with insulin well. And if we have that much, body weight and all of that, it's crazy town. So that's what we need to do. So you would need to get the basic kit. And I think we even have the super kit that has all the things in it. But this hot melt mix on a daily basis, I have started, and I'm feeling better too, since I increased my working out, and I'm spending two times a day outside walking the dog and doing all of that stuff. Can you see my nice tan, by the way? I've been drinking a whole lot more of our hot melt mix. I feel so much better. It'll help with headaches too. Hydration is the key. Hydration, hydration, hydration. But your hydration comes with fiber. It also comes with the hot melt mix. So get the kit and also get the hot melt mix. Now, one other thing, you said that you have, oh boy, I'm going to have to find it in this bag of tricks. Well, I'm not going to probably not find it in here. Maybe I will. Is it there? There it is. I pulled it. Glycozyme. When you don't have a gallbladder, here's what happens. We have a hard time digesting fats because our gallbladder isn't holding that bile. It's just dripping into our intestinal tract. We don't have, what is a bladder? Bladder is like a little purse. It holds stuff. So forget about it. You don't have that. So we need a little help with the digestion. Any woman does anyway over the age of 35. We start to lose our digestive capabilities, which is sad but true. So glycozyme, which I love and I take myself, glycozyme also has a little help with blood sugar, which I think is important for you as well. So get the glycozyme, get the hot melt mix, and get the kit, okay? The basic kit, or you can go with the biggest kit. The Just Juice Veggies in there that has 7 to 9 servings of fruit and vegetables in each scoop. What does that mean? That means your nutrition level is up. What does that mean? That helps with satiation. That helps with your body saying, thank you very much. And it helps to tamp down on cravings. L-glutamine. Can I just tell you what a friend L-glutamine is? This is something that every woman who's trying to change from here to there needs in her kit. Okay? L-glutamine is this one. A simple amino acid. And it helps to heal your gut, which we all suffer from leaky gut. I could give you a whole webinar on leaky gut. I have in the past. We'll probably do another one. But this is one of the main things that we need to fit. The integrity of our gut needs it, okay? But moving the needle past that, there's times where you're thinking, I'm doing so well, I'm doing this. I just had my Target Trifecta smoothie and I'm feeling really great. And then all of a sudden somebody, some not friend of yours brings in this big box of something from a bakery and you're just going, stop the press. No, not that. And you're starting to think, oh, I can smell it. Oh my gosh, the whole office now smells like it. So you get out your L-glutamine, you put it right here in a dish. You put this right here on a clean finger, gums, tongue, boom. And there goes your craving. Yes, it's that fast. And yes, it does the trick. Learn this from a psychiatrist who specializes in dealing with addicts of all kinds, because addiction happens in the addiction center of the brain. And what we have to do is cut it off. That's what L-glutamine does, as well as heal your gut, as well as help with weight loss. All in the kit, Target Trifecta smoothies for everyone. If you start your day every day with the Target Trifecta smoothie, you are less likely to go off the rails. You know why? Because you're satiated. You know why? You can think about other things. You know why? Because you know that you've got the nutrition, you've got all 3 bases covered of what it is that you need, and the nutrition is there. It makes all the difference in the world. Now, As far as supplements are concerned, I've got a whole bunch of other supplements. I'm going to be going through all of those. But you say you've got what did you say? You've got only so much, so much money to spend. Spend it wisely. Then take 15. It takes 15% off. These kits have 15% off. Get all of that and start that. Create that one habit. But don't have a smoothie until you are hungry. Start listening to your hunger hormones. Start getting the sleep that you need. Go to bed earlier. Start getting the hydration that you need. I'll tell you exactly how to do that. Watch the webinar. savingdinner.com/sprint. All of your resources are there. And Elizabeth, I'm telling you, don't try keto. Try hot milk sprint. Try it the Sprint way. You know how many keto dropouts I have living with in here? And beauty support. Yes, Sarah's right. And Sarah, do you see what Sarah said? I didn't know you didn't have a gallbladder, Sarah. She said, Leanne's advice works. I've dropped 45 pounds, don't have a gallbladder. That's the issue. When you don't have a gallbladder and you're eating that much fat, you know what dumping syndrome is? I do from dealing with my client. I still have my gallbladder. Fortunately kept mine. But I've had gallbladder attacks before and stones, and don't worry, I'm not going to explode on you. I've checked it and I've taken care of it. I'm going to show you some supplements that have helped me with that. And even for those of you who don't have gallbladders, these are things that I recommend. There's some really incredible things in there. So that is all massively important. And those are the things. There are other things, of course, in my toolbox, but I can't possibly give them all to you right now because I would break your bank, and I don't want to do that. I want to get you started on something that will take you through, and we can help you. The Sprint is free, but get the kit. You want to get this off. You want to get into the place. You want to be just like Sarah saying, hey, I lost 45 pounds. I'm feeling good. I'm wearing tiaras and heart-shaped glasses and the whole bit. This is what it is. Yeah, I know. I do know I've never had dumping syndrome myself, but I have friends who've had it before, and it's not pretty. That's what happens with keto. Too high a fat, 70 to 80% fat. Now I understand, you know what the whole consideration behind keto is that satiation thing. And that I get it, but we do this in a much healthier way, in a way that's sustainable, in a way that's not going to put the stress on your body, or on your gallbladder, even if you don't have one, right? We don't want you to do that. Hi, Noreen. And hi, everybody else who's come here today that I missed. So that's from Elizabeth, and we will send you this video. We'll give you the timestamp and everything, the YouTube version of it in case you're not on Facebook. So let me just tell you something. We are 100% behind you. This community will open their arms and love you up like nobody else. You've got the support that you need here in order to get this done. So I hope you are on Facebook. I hope you consider this and get into our Hot Milk Sprint group, because I just can't think of a better place to be for any of this. So last week, I promise you, I told you, well, first of all, there's our quote of the day, week. We first make our habits, and then our habits make us. And I think, again, I'm putting it out there. I'm going to say this over and over again. The best habit that you can start with, if you are just starting and just trying to get started, the best habit you can start with is a Target trifecta smoothie every single day. Every single day. Give yourself Sundays off or something and have some bacon and eggs. Yeah? Sound good? I do. That's what I do. But the rest of the time, man, we are on a program. And the reason we're on a program to reprogram our bodies. And when our bodies start to see this, you know what's going to happen to you? Your taste buds will start to change. We had I make a salad. I'm pretty stuck on this salad right now. Do you ever go into just like habits of all you want to eat is this certain salad? So I make this arugula salad, and in it there's those baby peppers, which I really love, those little tiny baby peppers, cucumber. I put a little carrot. I grate cucumber so I don't have big chunks of everything. A little bit of red onion. Sometimes I put some pine nuts in there and the peppers. Sometimes I'll put feta in there. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. And then of course I make the vinaigrette, and there's a couple in the red onion, of course, is in there, and the arugula. And I just love the bitter green. Well, lately I've been saying, what on earth is up with me lately? That arugula is tasting sweet. And I, was Googling to see if something's up, with the arugula. It's like arugula suddenly gotten sweet. And it's my taste buds have changed. My taste buds have changed because what was bitter is now tasting sweet, meaning that I've lost my taste for sweet. Can I just tell you that's a big hallelujah from somebody who's been sugar addicted? That's a big hallelujah. So anyway, just all of that to say, cool, right? All right, so now I'm going to start flying through our supplements and why. I already gave you the thing on glycozyme. This helps with your blood sugar. It helps with your digestion, period. And that's something that we need to do. Our supplements of the week, core four are, sorry, are absolutely on my agenda. Why? These are the core 4 supplements that every woman absolutely on the planet needs. Every single woman. You're not getting it or you are getting it. I don't know. All I know is that if you do the research and you find what are the deficiencies most women have, and it's calcium, magnesium in the proper ratio 1-to-1, by the way, so it doesn't get stuck in as a kidney stone or calcium deposit in your arteries. CoQ10 for cardiovascular health. Most women have more heart disease than they do breast cancer. Vitamin D, get your vitamin D levels up. Take that, go in the sun, take your CalMag, they all work together. B complex. This is our buffer zone to keep us away from stress. We have that, by the way, right now. savingdinner.com/show. And if you buy 3 sets of these, we'll give you the 4th one free. So screaming deal, good stuff. And that is something I take every day. Fiber Mender. Speaking of pooping, can we just talk? This is everything. 10 grams of fiber in every single scoop. I take it every day. Of course I do. And it's phenomenal and it makes you feel good. Fiber only works as advertised when you get your hydration in. Otherwise, you will be constipated. There's nothing more treacherous than that. And talk about misery, right? Big time. You don't want that. So what you need to do then is Fiber Mender, 10 grams. That's going to get you to your 25, 35 grams a day. That's going to help. A third of that's going to be in that. And then you can, Joanne knows, can't live without it. I can't live without it either. I can always tell. Like on Sundays, because I don't do a smoothie or anything like that, I can always, the next day I'm just like jonesing for my perfect paleo protein and Fiber Mender and my Target Trifecta smoothie because I need it. Need is the operative word. So Fiber Mender. This is perfect paleo protein chocolate. I'm going to show you this because you know how much of this we've had to order because I can't stop raving about it. First of all, Elizabeth, who asked a bunch of questions about, where do I start? This will make you feel not deprived. This chocolate, OMG. Am I right? Ask Joanne. She bought like 18 of them. I'm kidding, Joanne. And I know Sarah loves it too. It's ridiculous. It is so good. It doesn't taste like there's nothing worse than the gritty, icky protein powders of yore, no thank you. I told you about L-glutamine. Hello, if this is not in your toolkit, what up with that? That's crazy. Omega-3 fatty acids. Okay, first of all, circulation, heart, brain, good for your man too, if you know what I'm saying. And also, this is amazing for your skin and helps with weight loss. Hello, is this not the best stuff in the whole world? And off-label, you can always bump it up. You didn't hear that from me though. You can always bump up how much you're taking to bump it up for weight loss. SAMe every single flipping day on an empty stomach. Okay, that one and Leptofix. 2 things I take in the morning. 1 of these in the morning, 2 of these because I just need it. I need 400 milligrams. These are 200. This is for my joints and my mood. And Mark will probably say, yes, amen to that. And Leptofix helps to fix broken leptin. As you start to lose weight, your leptin breaks. Your leptin is the thing that says, do you see that fly? Your leptin is the one that says you have had enough food, you're good, let's go, and quit thinking about food. Ghrelin is the gremlin that makes you want to eat all the time and just be obsessed with food. Leptofix helps that, but you got to take it on an empty stomach, and same with SAMe. At night, I take Proactive Probiotic. When you have a healthy gut, you have a healthy microbiome, you have a healthy digestive tract, and that helps with weight loss. Proactive Probiotic replenishes the troops. You've got the good guys down there, the bad guys. They're always duking it out. You feed them with, where is it? Organic ACV. Organic ACV is a prebiotic, and it helps with digestion, etc. It's fantastic. And there's even lots of cases you can read. If you go to PubMed, you can read organic, just ACV, apple cider vinegar. You can read about how it does help with weight loss. There's lots of, and some of it it's a little iffy, and I don't know. But I do not take this. This is a multivitamin. We have this because you've asked for it. It's an excellent thing that you can give the other people in your life. Mark takes this. I do not. I do our Core 4. Quercetin. Quercetin is a bioflavonoid that helps the efficacy of vitamin C. So that means that you don't have to take bazillion grams of vitamin C and get yourself to the place of diarrhea. You just take vitamin C, add a little quercetin, bumps up your immune system. Beauty support. Hello, beauty support. This helps you to create your own collagen. So if you've seen our Gorgeous Skin webinar, you saw pictures of me from 10 years ago, and my skin versus then versus now is night and day. This has to do with taking beauty support, taking collagen in our Perfect Paleo Protein, and being a devotee of bone broth every single day. Every single day. If I don't have some soup, I'm cooking with it. I'm putting it in my vegetables or whatever, but there's going to be bone broth in there. I told you about hot milk mix. Don't need to go there anymore. Look at me. I've got everything just piling up here. Zinc is going to help with zinc deficiencies, which helps your thyroid. It helps with your skin, and it helps with healing and your immune system. Got to have it, right? Yes, you can do that, June. Look at her. She wants to make Target trifecta smoothies. Yes. No snacks. No snacks, but you can do it as your thing. Remember, we don't snack. That's a big thing. We don't snack. We're not little baby cows. We don't need to be out in the field grazing all day. Vitamin C, I mean, this helps with all kinds of healing. It's for your immunity, etc. You know, I don't have to tell you about vitamin C, right? Also, Get Lean CLA. This is conjugated linoleic acid. If you take this as recommended on the bottle, which is, I think, 4, isn't it? 4 or 3? 3. It helps with belly fat and thigh fat. Helps your body use it. So yeah, June, just make it your breakfast. You know, just say, hey, and just like 1, 2, 3, or however many you want. Have fun though, right? You don't need it in addition to. Just make it your fun thing. Just Juice Veggies, already told you about that. 7 to 8 servings. Come on. Come on. And I have, my working theory is, and I think this is right, and I just haven't found the research to support it yet. But I believe that when our bodies are nutrient deficient because we've been overfed and undernourished, that we crave things. The cravings start to diminish and go away as we start to give our bodies the nutrients that they need. I've always said, and I will hold to this end, to the end of times, that there is no way that you'll ever sit there and just say, I'm just jonesing for a head of broccoli. Nobody does. We jones for the stuff that's been manipulated for us to be addicted to. We don't get addicted to real food. So that's good news, right? And so the nutrient values go up, our cravings start to go down. Now, psychologically though, we still have them, because I will tell you, this is a true story. Last week, it was just a weird week, and I had my Target trifecta smoothie, and then after I was done with the show, I wasn't hungry. And so around 4:30, I was thinking, I'm starting to get hungry. I'm going to go make dinner. And then just so many crazy things. And then I said, maybe what I really need is some cheese and crackers. I said that. Maybe I need some cheese and crackers, knowing there was cheese and crackers, cheese in the fridge, crackers in the pantry. And I went and I looked at it and I said, do I need this? No, I don't need this. And I'm not that hungry. I'm not wanting to faint or pass out or anything like that. But it was a psychological, I need this. It was psychological. It was like playing with me because I was a little bit hungry. And the fear factor that we have of being just a little bit hungry, he's going to pass out, or, oh my gosh, I've got to drive through Taco Bell and fix it. Nonsense. We have this notion that without food, we're just going to starve. Like, oh my gosh, the Red Cross truck is pulling out. This is Afghanistan. Throw me a burqa. We are not living in that kind of a world. We can be a little bit hungry. Unless you've got a medical condition, you can be a little bit hungry. You can even be starving if you want. And we say starving all the time, but we don't know starving. So I say that. Just let you know, hear me on this. Do not snack. Don't do any of this stuff. Get to the place of allowing your body of talking to your body and say, hey, wait, I'm in charge here. Because you are. You are always in charge. Your brain is the mechanism that's going to go off and sometimes say, well, maybe a little cheese and crackers will make you feel a little better, right? No, it won't. It'll make you feel bad. It'll make you feel, why did I do that? That was dumb. We're going to have dinner 20 minutes later. Why would I want to do that? Those are the conversations that are well worth having. So Jeanette, I just said, she said she's a hypoglycemic. Well, if you're hypoglycemic, diagnosed by a doctor, of course, then you can't do that. But I'm not talking, specifically to people who are diagnosed as hypoglycemic. I'm talking to people who are, most of us who think that without having cheese and crackers stuffed in our purses or, a quick, convenient, go through the In-N-Out, burger place. No. We haven't had that conversation. Vibrant Body Detox. I take this every night before I go to bed, along with my Proactive Probiotic. Why? Our bodies naturally detox anyway. And when we're sleeping, that's when the cleanup work happens. So this is a little help, like the probiotic is a little help for the big guys, right? When we do these things, when we add the additional help to our bodies that it needs, then we're basically just, pumping the airs on the bicycle. That's all we're doing. We're not, giving our bodies more to do. We're actually helping our bodies with this stuff. So I love this too. I really suggest that we do this as a challenge, but I suggest you just throw it in your arsenal. I have my morning supplements, the 2 that I told you about, that I Leptofix and SAMe. Then I have Break My Fast smoothie supplements. And then I have my evening supplements, which are the Proactive Probiotic, the Vibrant Body Detox, and ta-da, Sleepies. If you don't know about this, you are missing out. We've got devotees to Sleepies. It's got everything in it that you need. Calm your brain, calm you down, give you good sleep. There's nothing addictive to it. A little touch of melatonin, little lemon balm, lots of different good stuff in there. So take a peek-see at our Sleep Ease. I adore it. I take that at night when I go to sleep. Now, Digestizymes are our other digestive goodie right here. I love Digestizymes. This is a fabulous formula. If you don't have problems with blood sugar levels, then go ahead and get Digestizymes. I don't have blood sugar issues per se, but I've noticed that my fasting blood sugar has crept up a little bit as I've gotten older. It's gone from, my fasting blood sugar used to be like in the low 80s. Now it's more in the mid 80s, higher 80s. And I want to keep it down in there. So I've started taking glycosine. It's not going to hurt. Crave Crusher, also lovely, 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 along with your L-glutamine. This is instantaneous. This is long-term for doing during the day. You take 4 of these. I know it sounds like a lot, but man, oh man. It gives you peace of mind and not saying, oh, you're not thinking about food all the time. That's what I've noticed is the big difference in that. InflaCrusher, hello. The most studied natural thing that there is on the planet. You know about implant crusher, right? We love it. It's curcumin, and it's number one thing to fight inflammation. It also helps with weight loss, by the way, because part of weight loss is getting rid of the inflammation. Okay? That's why I always say, don't ever discount water weight, because what do you think water weight is? Inflammation. Get rid of it. Okay, so so then I have these 3 that I want to tell you about that are part of the whole thing. It's a must-have, I agree. There you go. Look at that. That's brilliant. Look what Jeanette said. She said, I don't get hungry. I notice my blood sugar first. On the diet, I actually feel the hunger. I know the sugar is more stable when I feel hunger. That's exactly it. That tells me you're healing. That's a healing thing. All right. So let me tell you about these guys. These are 2 things. Now, anybody without a gallbladder, or those who have compromised gallbladders or feel like this heaviness, it's on the right side of your body, by the way, right under your rib cage. It's tucked right under the liver, right? That's where your bile is taken. 4 crave crushers every single day. 4 crave crushers, yes. This is Country Life's phosphatidylcholine. Okay, so what is that? It's basically lecithin. You know what it does? 2 things. It protects against gallstone formation. That's huge. It's good for your memory. It's good for your brain. And it's good for processing fat. It helps you with processing fat. My good friend, Neil Spate, who's an integrative physician in Charlotte, is the one who told me to take that after I had my first gallbladder attack. He said, and he has me, this is what he told me. It's 1,200. I take 2,400 milligrams, though. I take 2 of these a day. And it saved my gallbladder. That's all. He said, he's the one who said, when I was at the hospital and I was texting him, he said, have them do an ultrasound of you. I said, I don't want to lose my gallbladder. Have them do an ultrasound. And that's when they said, hey, your gallbladder looks great. You just have a little stone in there. And I said, well, then let's relax it. Let's get the stone there. And this stops gallstone formation. You can find all of these that I'm going to talk about at savingdinner.com/Leanne-recommends. Okay. And Jenny's got a link for you, I'm sure, right here. Yes, see, there it is, direct links. This one is olive leaf extract. Now, true story. And another one that I don't have is pure encapsulations, lysine. I believe it's 500 milligram, but I take 1,000. Lysine is an amino acid that helps with herpes complex 2, which is cold sores. Yeah, I don't, if that's lipstick, not a cold sore. I don't have one right now, but when I have them, I am one of the most miserable people on the earth because the pain in my mouth, I mean, I just get like this gaping wound inside. It's from, chicken pox essentially. And some of us get them, some of us don't. I'm very sensitive to it. A lot of sun, I can get them. I very rarely have them on the outside. It's always on the inside so that when I talk, it's painful. I also get a lysine cream that it's hard for it to stay on, but man, it makes it feel so much better. But olive leaf also helps with that. Olive leaf extract helps to boost immunity. And it's what they call a free radical scavenger. So remember my Pac-Man demonstration? This is also a Pac-Man thing. It gobbles up free radicals. Free radicals are the stuff that our bodies naturally metabolize and throw it off. It's like getting rust off a bicycle, but it needs to go someplace. So here come the free radicals scavengers, eats it all up. Great stuff. I started taking this right when COVID hit really hard, and now I keep going because I think it's great stuff. Also, chromium picolinate helps with your blood sugar control. It also helps with depression, and it also helps with muscle building, which is important. As you get older, it's more difficult to build muscle. And so I haven't I've been feeling like, ooh, my skin doesn't have the firmness that it used to and the muscle underneath it. I'm doing all this weightlifting. So here you go. You got to do the chromium picolinate, and that seems to really help. And anyway, so these are just, those are the extra that I do other than all of these. I follow the directions on most of these. I take a little extra of some of them, but I can't recommend that to you. I'm just telling you from my research, and as a nutritionist, I feel comfortable doing this for myself. I don't, tell people, hey, just go take 8 of these. It'll do the thing. No, I don't do that. So I went through that whole show and tell and told you why, because every single one of our supplements are purposely built to help with a body's process. We aren't here to try to substitute for something or to wipe away a symptom or whatever, but to help, to support, and to give your body what it needs so that you can do, your body can do the magnificent work of healing, correcting, or whatever needs to happen inside. We can't wish it away with a magic pill. We don't make magic pills at our place. We just make good, researched supplements. They're freshly made for us. They are our formulas. They are manufactured here in the United States, and we stand behind them. And I'm very, very proud of our the whole line that we have. We have a couple of other things coming on. We'll let you know when they come. I wish I could tell you more about that, but these are just some of the things that have really made a difference. The things that I've added on, we're not going to be doing anytime soon. We don't have the capacity to do the gels like this, and that's how you need to be taking phosphatidylcholine. It's a huge horse pill, by the way, but I just do one at a time with a gulp of my smoothie. It makes all the difference in the world. So there you are. I'm giving you the whole lowdown of every single supplement that we have, why we do what we do, and I think it makes such a difference. I think it's going to make a big, big difference for you. If you have more questions, be on it. Oh, Mimi, yay. We sent Mimi a graduation card from the whole team. We love you, and we are so proud of you in your graduation. So we love our Mimi. You're going to love it. And Sarah's trying to get me, goading is what she's doing, about the new product for the gala. Are you kidding? You couldn't drag it out of me, Sarah. My lips are sealed. But you wait till you see it. Oh my gosh. Let me just say, I've been using it. I love it. Oh my gosh. All right, there you go. That's all I've got for you. Anyway, there you go. I've given you everything that I've got. And if there's anything else that I can help you with, of course, send your questions in to support@savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday. I will answer it then. I promise you. Promise you. Peace be with you. I will see you on Saturday. That's tomorrow. Soulful Saturday. We're finishing up our high vibe stuff. Boop. Oh, Sarah, good. Keep going, honey. Peace be with you. I'll see ya.
Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.